gentlemen, it's that time again. It's that time again when we predict our winners and losers of NFL Week 5. The NFL season, Week 5. Can you believe we're in Week 5 already? Let's do this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it! It's your boy, Gorilla Matt. Hello, hi, welcome. Sorry for the abrupt ending of the music, but my goal is to see if I can make this stream not 40 minutes. These last few streams have been like 40 minutes because I just ramble about these teams. Aaron, what's up? Hype! Yes, let's go. Okay, listen, we're going to try to make this quick. I think more so for the YouTube side because I export all of these streams over to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up, commenting down below. If you're watching this live on Twitch right now, thank you so much. Please consider hitting that follow button. We are closing in on 910 followers on Twitch. My goal at the end of the year is to hit 1,000 followers. I think we can even surpass 1,000 followers, but I need your help. Because, honestly, I could probably create a ton of Twitch accounts and just follow myself, but there's no fun in that. There's no fun in that. Unk, what's up, dude? You sent me a whisper. I will check after stream. I got you. All right, NFL Week 5. Let's go. Let's try to keep it short and sweet to the point. Rams at Seahawks tonight. Look, the Rams, they just got their asses handed to them by the Arizona Cardinals. That division is solid. I think the Seahawks will put up a fight, but I really do believe in the Rams. I believe the Rams are going to be one of the top teams in the NFC, and I think the Rams go into Seattle, fight the 12th man, fight the Seattle Seahawks, and get the win. I can see it going both ways, but I like the Rams here, so I'm going... Oh, Unk is going with the Seahawks? What? I'm going with the Rams. Going with the Rams. Said it. Next game, Jets at Falcons. Jets got their first win last week. So did the New York Giants. We'll get to that later. The Falcons. Man, I don't know how I feel about the Falcons this year. You know, they're 1-3. So are the Jets. I kind of want to give my advantage to the home field because, I don't know. But then you also watch Zach Wilson, and he started to kind of get into a rhythm at the end of that game. Bro, they will have a Wisconsin quarterback. I mean, that's true. I know Russell Wilson, but no. I like the Rams here. I like the Rams here. I'm sorry, Unk. Unk's like, I can't with you. Unk is face palming. Falcons for the win. I think it's gonna be a close one. I do too. I agree, Aaron. I think the Falcons get the win this week, and I think the Jets will keep it a close game. Next, you have the winless Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. Nothing would make my heart happier than to see Detroit go into Minnesota and just shit on the Vikings. So I'm going with the Lions. Listen, I don't think the Lions are as bad as their records indicates. I do think the Lions are a cursed football team. But, man, I would love to see Detroit go into Minnesota and just get the win. That's my hope. So I'm going to go Lions, but I could see the Vikings getting the win. I really could see the Vikings getting the win. But I'm gonna go Lions. I know I went Lions last week, I think, too. And the Lions disappointed me. But I'm going, who'd the Lions face? Was it the Bears? Maybe. Hold on, now it's bothering me. I'm already rambling. Hold on, week 4. I think the Lions did face the Bears last week, right? Yeah, I was hopeful. Okay, week 5. Yeah, I think Detroit goes into Minnesota and finally gets a win. I think the Lions are a better team than their record indicates. I also believe the same thing with the Vikings. I think the Vikings are a much better team than their record indicates. But the petty Packer fan in me is like, dude, I would love to see the Vikings lose. My second favorite team is the team that's facing the Vikings. I've seen that joke a lot on Twitter from Packer fans. So, yeah, I'm going with the Lions here. Next, you have the Saints at Washington. And look, I am very confused with the Saints. They came out and just absolutely destroyed the Packers week 1. And now they're 2-2. Washington, who on paper, the Washington football team should have an amazing defense. And I don't know, the Washington football team has kind of been up and down. So have the Saints. But I really like the Washington quarterback. I think he's kind of finding a rhythm. I'm going Washington here. I really do. I think that will be another really close game. I think that's going to be a really close game, but I think Washington gets the win. Saints, Sean Payton, please don't. I don't know what my record is. Every week I tell you that I'm going to like figure out what my record is and go through my other videos, and I just haven't yet. I will. I promise I will. Maybe this weekend, because I'm actually off this weekend. And I really wanted to go. So I live in Cincinnati. I want to go to the Bears. I wanted to go to the Packers-Bengals game, but tickets are just really expensive. So I like the cheapest ticket I could find is like over $160, $180, and that's before you add all those like fees. And as much as I want to see the Packers play in person, I just that's a lot of money right now. I can't spend that. Aaron thinks the Saints get the win for her. Okay. I'm sticking with Washington. I think Washington gets the win. But yeah, I'll probably figure out my overall record this weekend. That'll be one of my goals. Next up, we have the Patriots at the Texans. Look, the Patriots almost beat Tampa Bay. I'm not sure why Bill Belichick last week decided to not go for it on fourth down and instead kick the field goal. Because even if you make that field goal, Tom Brady has about a minute on the clock to go down the field and do the same thing, which he would. I will say, seeing the Packers play in person, I know I've seen almost 10 games in person, and I would love to go because Paul Brown Stadium is 15-20 minutes down the road from me. I just got home from my honeymoon, though. I just don't really have the money right now to spend on a ticket, unless I can find a really cheap ticket. I just don't have the money right now to spend on tickets, which is really it really bums me out because I really was planning on going to that game. I can't right now. I can't really justify spending $150 to $200 on a ticket, unfortunately. But I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe as we get closer to game day, tickets prices will go down. I've only seen 3 games Packers in person. Hey, we'll get you to more. We got to go to more. We should do like a Gorilla Mat like group meetup at a Packer game in the future. That'd be so much fun. Like the night before we go into Green Bay, have like dinner somewhere. That'd be fun. We need to plan that. That'd be awesome. You know how like Sorry just did the Toronto meetup? We'll do a Gorilla Mat Green Bay Lambeau meetup. Let's do it. All right, next we have the Patriots at Texans. Like I said, the Patriots almost beat Tampa. I thought the Patriots looked pretty damn good last week. I really did. I thought the Patriots looked pretty damn good last week against Tampa Bay. And I'm going with the Patriots here. I think the Patriots go into Houston and get their second win of the season. I don't think their 1-3 record is a proper indication of how good that team is. It's Bill Belichick, you guys. I'm going with Patriots here. Next, you have Dolphins at Bucks. I'm going Bucks without a hesitation. Next, we have Green Bay at Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to put up a good fight. I really do. They're playing at home. Green Bay's got a lot of big injuries. We did just sign Jalen Smith from the Cowboys had released him. I'm not sure how I feel about that signing. I was really hoping for Stephon Gilmore. Really hoping we were going to get Stephon Gilmore. We had no money for Stephon Gilmore. Like, I told myself, don't get your hopes up. We don't have the cap space. But I was like, nah, do it. Get Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, we didn't get Stephon Gilmore. But we got Jalen Smith, and I'm excited to add another good linebacker to our, like, inside linebacker group. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I do think the Packers go into Cincinnati and get the win. But I do think the Bengals will put up a fight. We have to say Packers there. Next, you have the Broncos at the Steelers. I don't know what is going on with the Steelers. The Steelers have just not looked that great. What's up, Red Sox guy? I'm doing well. How are you, friend? I think the Broncos go in and I know Teddy Bridgewater, I believe, just got hurt. So Drew Lock will be the starting quarterback for Denver. But I don't know. The Steelers just haven't looked very good. Now, when I say the Steelers haven't looked very good, I really mean Ben Roethlisberger hasn't looked that great. And I don't know, like there is a few plays in the Packers game last week where if Ben would have been a little more accurate and if the receivers would have adjusted a little better, like that would have been a completely different game between Green Bay and Pittsburgh. I'm trying to unclog my toilet. That's what? But I think they're playing in Pittsburgh though. My heart wants me to say Steelers because I really like Mike Tomlin. I like Pittsburgh's defense. You know what? I am. I'm going to go Steelers. I'm going Steelers here. I'm going Steelers. And I might regret that, but I'm going Steelers. Next, you have Philadelphia at Carolina. Hey, Carolina's looked damn good this season. And they just got Stephon Gilmore. I don't know if he'll play. No, he's still on the PUP list. I'm going with Panthers, though. Yes, Panthers for sure. That's what Aaron says. That's my day. I'm sorry, that's your day, Red Sox guy. That stinks. Probably literally, I'm not sure. But I'm going Carolina here. I do think the Eagles will keep it a close game, but I think Carolina gets the win. And, yeah, not going to give that too much more thought. Next, you have the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, they are still dealing with this whole Urban Meyer, like, I want to really go into this whole situation. If you are a fan of football, you know exactly what's going on with the Jaguars head coach. If you aren't as hardcore of a football fan and you're like, what are you talking about? Urban Meyer, head coach of the Jaguars, was recently caught on camera, like, flirting with dancing with some girl, at like a bar or whiskey bar he owns up in Ohio. He like had his hands all over this girl, so it's like this whole big thing. He like didn't fly back to Jacksonville with the team. I think the Titans get the win here. I agree with you, Aaron. Didn't we just pick up an ex-Cowboy? We did. Jalen Smith, linebacker. Yep. I think Titans get the win. Derrick Henry had a great game last week. If I'm not mistaken, I think he rushed for over 100 yards, had a touchdown. But also, they lost to the Jets last week. But at the same time, you watch that game and you're like, why didn't you feed Derrick Henry more? Like, Derrick Henry, in key moments, you rely on your star players. And I just feel like they kind of forgot about Derrick Henry at points last week where you should rely on it. Just like Aaron Rodgers relies on Devontae Adams, relies on Randall Cobb, relies on Aaron Jones, relies on those key players in key moments. Like all those third down conversions last week with Randall Cobb, beautiful. Oh, reminded me of the good old days. Yeah, he's tight. Aaron! Next, you have the Cleveland Browns at the I almost said San Diego Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers just got a huge win over the Raiders. And the Browns, although the Browns won last week, Baker Mayfield even came out and said publicly he didn't think he played very well. He's got to step up. I really like the Browns defense, and I do think the Browns are going to be a team this year going into the playoffs. I do think they make the playoffs, and I think the Browns win the division. My sister is going to hate me for saying that because she's a Ravens fan. My other sister, Ashley, is a Packer fan. Allie is a Ravens fan. But I do think the Browns win that division. But I am all aboard the Justin Herbert hype train. I like Justin Herbert. He's got amazing weapons around him. He's got Joey Bosa and that defense. And they're playing in LA. I think the Browns lose. I think the Chargers get another win. And this will be a really telling game for the Browns. Will it be a close game? Will it be a blowout? I'm not sure. I could see it going either way. I could see the Browns going into LA and getting the win, but my heart tells me Justin Herbert is on a roll. That team is on a roll. I'm going with the Chargers. Next, you have the Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders, look, they might have lost to Los Angeles Chargers. Did I say Las Vegas Chargers? I might have. I don't remember. But I think the Raiders take the Bears. I agree, Aaron. Yes, I agree. I think the Raiders take the Bears. Justin Fields is named officially the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears, and look, I like it. I genuinely do. Not because I'm a Packer fan and I'm like, oh, I hope they lose. I think for the franchise, that's the right move. Now, if I was the head coach, general manager of the Chicago Bears, I would like Justin Fields to sit behind a veteran quarterback and just get that experience. Maybe it's because I'm biased because I've watched Aaron Rodgers do it, and I'm hoping that watching Aaron Rodgers will lead to Jordan Love being more successful. I'm not sure. But yes, I agree, Aaron. I think the Raiders, they're looking pretty good. They're a good football team. I think the Raiders get the win. But I could also see Chicago keeping it close. Next, you have the San Francisco 49ers against the Arizona Cardinals. That buzzsaw that is the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals, the only team left in the NFL that is undefeated. And they just had a huge victory over the Los Angeles Rams last week. That was a game. That was such a fun game. Trey Lance is officially starting for San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo is hurt again, which is why they drafted Trey Lance. Garoppolo, when he plays for the 49ers do well. The problem is they can't always keep Garoppolo on the field, and so that's why they went out and drafted another quarterback. I think the 49ers will play a decent game, but hey, until the Cardinals show me they aren't the team, in my eyes, they're the team. Cardinals are looking great on defense. Kyler Murray and that offense are humming. I'm going with Arizona here. Yep. But I'm excited to see more of Trey Lance because in the little bit that we've seen Trey Lance, he's looked good. And I'm sure, Aaron, your stepdad's probably like, wow, like, this is cool. I like this quarterback. But I'm going Cardinals here. Next, you have the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys. Cowboys this year have looked great. I know we all like to tease Cowboy fans because it's always their year and we dem boys and it was a catch. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. I know New York Giants, they got their first win last week in overtime, but hey, the Cowboys look good. And their one loss was to Tampa, and in that game, they almost won too. So I'm going with Dallas here. Until Dallas shows me that they're not as good as I think they are, I'm going Dallas. Good thing he is not in here. You would make him cry. Hey, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't care. Sorry can talk as much shit as he wants to me because he just kicked my ass in fantasy this last week. Oh, my God. It was so bad. I was talking so much shit last week to Sorry about how I was going to kick his ass. And Matthew Stafford laid an egg. Let's look at fantasy last week. Let me look at fantasy last week, and I'll tell you just how piss poor my team was. I left Daniel Jones on my bench. I was questioning starting Daniel Jones over Matthew Stafford, and I went with Stafford. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know if I can go back to league. Hold on. Schedule. Shoot. I got my, hold on, wait, can I click this? Yeah. So last week, you know how I lost to Sorry? It was that damn Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel single-handedly gave Sorry the win over me. My defense, Denver's defense, didn't play well last week. And Matthew Stafford played decently, but he didn't play as well as Daniel Jones. So, Derrick Henry, 157 yards and a touchdown. Like, Derrick Henry tried to keep me in it, but nothing I could do. Chiefs looking not as good this season. The Bills looking good. Yeah, so the Bills at Kansas City. Thank you, Aaron. This goes into the next game. The Chiefs, you're right. The Chiefs, what is going on with Kansas City? Kansas City is just one of those teams that, have we been giving them too much credit because of just how good they've been? Like, are we just going into the season with the expectation like, oh, yeah, they're going to win every game? Because they haven't. They've lost 2. I really like Buffalo. Buffalo's looked amazing, but they're playing in Kansas City. This is going to be a game. This is going to be a great game. Buffalo at Kansas City. And honestly, this is a tough one for me. Because yes, like Aaron, like you're saying, Patrick Mahomes, he can go off like that. When Patrick Mahomes flips that switch, they are electric. But Buffalo's been looking great this season. I think they lost to Pittsburgh in week 1. And that's Pittsburgh's only win. But they were looking great last week. I even think Josh Allen was the AFC Team Player of the Week. I really want to go Chiefs because I have such high expectations for the Chiefs, but I don't want to discredit Buffalo, you know? This is a hard one, yes. part of me is like the Chiefs will get the win. Another part of me is like Buffalo's going to go in there. They know this is an important game, especially for playoff seeding, because you know the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. I'd be shocked if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs. It's the Chiefs. I really don't know. We're gonna. Okay, we're gonna flip it again. This is what we're gonna do. If it's head, we'll go with the Chiefs. If it's tails, we'll go with the Bills. That's what we're doing. I don't know what else to do. Ready? And go. Heads, Chiefs, tails, Bills. Heads. Okay, we're going Chiefs. We're picking Chiefs. We're going Chiefs. I'm sorry, Buffalo. Last but not least, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Baltimore Ravens. My Lord, the Colts this year. I had such high hopes. Just because it's in their stadium. Yep. I think Ravens too, Aaron. The Colts are just... I feel bad for like Pat McAfee and the boys because the Colts are just not playing very well. But yeah, I'm going Ravens. I think the Ravens get the win. Let's go through these picks one more time. All right, I've got the Rams. I got the Falcons. I've got the Lions. I've got Washington. I've got the Patriots. I've got the Bucks. I've got the Packers. I've got the Steelers. I've got the Panthers. I've got the Titans, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, and the Ravens. Those are my picks, ladies and gentlemen. We did manage to cut the stream in half. I know this isn't a super long stream, but this is a series I really wanted to do last year, but today is the year anniversary of my papa's passing, which is when I stopped doing these videos last year. I was just out of town. I wasn't able to stream, and I just didn't want to come back to it. It was a rough time. Rest in peace. I miss him so much, and I'm excited to be doing this series again. I think he'd be happy for me. And I love football. I want to share that football. I want to make that football a part of my stream and a part of the content I put onto YouTube. So, we're going to stick with it. Thank you so much for saying that, Unc. I appreciate you, dude. So that week 5, I will this weekend, you guys have my word, this weekend I will go through and I will figure out all my picks. I'll figure out my record and I will update the description of the video underneath on my YouTube videos. But those are my picks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I think we're going to peace out of here. I might go live again and play some Pokemon Unite or Legend of Zelda or Fortnite, something after dinner, maybe, for a little bit. But we'll figure it out. Until next time, I love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please consider dropping that follow. If you're watching this after I export it to YouTube, thank you so much. Please consider smashing that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up, commenting down below. Let me know who your Super Bowl pick is. Who's your favorite team? We'll see you guys next week. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. And real quick, can I get a go, Pack, go? Go, Pack, go. Let's go, guys. Have a great week, great weekend. I love you.